Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Oh, good spread. Belletti.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Alonso. Berbatov. They're urging him to shoot. And he's cut it out. Maldini gets it clear.
Xavi Alonso. Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
Messi.
And this is Cruyff.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Maldini. And it's Bale. Xavi Alonso. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Zanetti. Matthäus proves just a little bit too strong.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Matthäus can see things others simply cannot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Messi.
Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Could be danger here.
He could be in here.
He's through it, and Cruyff! Goal! Arsenal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their foot...
And he shoots! He's scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 29 minutes...
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Now it's Xabi Alonso. He's in plenty of space here.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation.
Terrific header! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
He's had a shot!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Xabi Alonso.
Can he get on the end of this?
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Berbatov.
Played into space.
And that pass isn't the best. Arsenal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Xabi Alonso takes control of it and he's on the move. Xavi Alonso. Now Berbatov. Oh, super find. And that's a
chance, surely!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Xabi Alonso.
Tries have been indicated.
And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Messi. That's been cut out, well played.
Looking to play him in.
Berbatov! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. And that'll be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution.
So off we go once more.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mateus, who does have an assist to his name. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Neymar. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff gets flagged offside.
Caresses it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Adriano showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Cruyff.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
And it's Bale.
Now, can they get him away?
It's a promising position. Ball driven towards the far post.
And it's claimed by the keeper.
Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Xavi Alonso. And it's Zanetti.
Looking for the run.
Mateus looking to run onto it.
Zanetti has it in a wide position.
Can he finish? He has done it!
And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Substitution in progress.
So here comes the substitution. So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Hakimi. That's a sharp pass.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Messi. There he goes, motoring forward.
It's Pele! It's a goal! Back to within 1! Interesting! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Mateus. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is a little undercooked.
And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Out to the right.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, what has happened here? Looking here to chip it through.
Arsenal are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
That's going to go a long way.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Bale cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
He can get that clear. Mateus. And the pass is intercepted.
2 added minutes has been
Time
indicated.
added on will be 2 minutes. Mateus. Decent progress down the left. Pele receives it in a wide position, chips it through. And that should get the job done. And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And the counter is on. Messi. Belletti. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It's Alonso!
And he's there to clear it. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. No, not quite on the same wavelength. To Michaelis. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Rodri. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Cruyff. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Yeah, conjures time and space where few can. He's had it taken off him. Cruyff. Chance! There it is! Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nicked it back promptly.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that interception was most necessary. Shot a goal! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Delivers with whip. Saliba getting this one clear. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Gets a good foot in there. Cruyff. Pelé. And he welcomes it in. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's being urged to shoot. Nedved stood his ground strongly. And he's there to get it away. And claimed it back swiftly. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Stood up well to him there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo, a class apart, out on his own. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And a chance! And for sure, that was not one of his best. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Rijkaard. Probing pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Saliba clears it away. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Bale. This might spell danger. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nedved going about things with real menace. Ambitious ball here. Spread neatly. And the first half is done. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden acceder a toda la información relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra página web oficial.
That gets things going for the second half. Arsenal didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Vieira. And it's Nedved. And here's Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Maldini attempts a clearance. No, again there's no way through. Oh, what? Cristiano Ronaldo! No, he's missed it.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Pinches it off him. Cruyff. And here's Bale. Cruyff.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vieira, the man synonymous with solidity. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! And how did he not make it four?
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Oh, smashing header! Rijkaard gets it clear. Tries to pass it through. Oh, such a clever touch. He's going for goal! Now, how often do you see that?
Rodri probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 14. El dorsal 47.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Danger averted for now. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rodri cuts out the pass. Thuram. Early ball out from the back. Cruyff. And this is Pele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mateus. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but... Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So the perfect chance to get one back. Mateus! Terrific from Mateus! About as smooth as it gets. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? That's good play. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Belletti. Half an hour gone in the second half. Picked out brilliantly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Brilliantly cut out. Kaka. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, it's played into the area. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And Hullet! He should have put that one away.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Platini. Platini looking to penetrate opposition lines. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's very neat. Platini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Thuram. To Bergamy. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Bergamy is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Platini. Hops for safety. And it's gone back to the keeper.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And it's Bergamy. That's Thuram. Bergomi. And back to the goalkeeper. And it's Thuram. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine, and occasionally an eye for goal.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Belletti. And it's Messi. Stood up well to him there. Threads one in. And he's managed to get free. Played out to the left flank. Hit into the middle.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rummenigge. Greenwood. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Messi.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Asensio. Now, can they get him away? Nicked it back promptly. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. Oh, super find. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Greenwood. Hakimi. Maldini is there, and he can get that clear. Vieira could move up a gear here. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk, a player who needs no introduction. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rummenigge chasing after it. Rodri. And it's Mendes. He's being urged to shoot. That is lovely. Pinches it off him. Deep cross. Maldini attempts a clearance. Oh, that's delightful. Mateus. Ribery. And now the breakaway. Rummenigge. And Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Greenwood did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pedri. Mendes could try cutting inside here. Big header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Floated through. Oh, important interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Back into the middle. He's in space and looking for options. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And this is Pelé. Pelé. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Can he finish? He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen. Mateus! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown in this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
And we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Rummenigge has been caught there, it's a foul. It's hit the uprights.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Pedri. Oh, it's Dembele. Van Dijk. And it's Mendes. Asensio goes steaming forward. A probing pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. Ribéry.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking for the run. Oh, super find. Pedri. Oh, good-looking ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played into space out wide. Hakimi. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's a dangerous ball. Greenwood gets flagged offside. That's an imaginative pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Mendes tries to clear. Can he finish? Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
After 63 minutes, number 2.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication.
It's Pele!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Belletti knocks it into space. Now here's the delivery. Saliba with the clearance. Greenwood. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, delightful ball. He's what? Dembele! Superb from Dembele! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
18.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Adriano.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Number 7, Jamal.
Can he get it through?
Bale.
In towards the back stick.
Substitution.
Here comes another cross. Saliba getting this one clear. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now the ball's gone astray. Serves up a cross. Saliba tries to clear.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Dembele is onto it in a flash. That has not gone well. There's a sharp little ball here. He's in plenty of space here. Tries a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Bale has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's Rijkaard. And the shot's on here. And a chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. So what can they make of this? He's found a way through. In by Hullet. It's a mighty effort! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. James getting this one clear.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Added minute has been indicated.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Arsenal have been handed a game-changing chance to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Belletti. Ball swung in, punched away. And that's that. Arsenal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
Tries to play it through. He's beaten the last man. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Xavi Alonso. Thinks, and the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Vieira. And smartly reclaimed.
Such good technique.
Now that's well seen too. And it's Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Alvarez. Rijkaard gets it clear. Messi. Now it's come to nothing. Piqué. Now it's Szoboszlai. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lahm tries a deft little ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. And it's Vieira. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Oh, well measured. Good ball, good take. He's free. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first moment of real significance.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, good spread. Messi has it out wide and in space, and he lines up a cross. It's a pretty loose pass. Ribéry. Chance here to counter. Some good work on the right flank here. Dink through. Oh, important interception. Lahm is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Ribéry.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Hullet. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Ribéry. Great vision. Ribéry in acres of space out wide. There's the header! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Ribéry. Xavi Alonso. Hullet. And this is Messi. Oh, this is a great position. Lahm.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Maldini with the slide tackle there. Gilberto Silva knocks it into space. And this is Messi. Tries to pass it through. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this
We come
stage.
to you now with a quick request for
Arsenal
support
go in at
for our
half-time on
charity
a
fund,
comfortable
Shares in
two-goal
Football.
cushion. And we're underway again. To Maldini. Van Bouten. No, again there's no way through. And this is Messi. He is through here. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's a throw-in. Belletti.
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quick...
Alvarez! He's kept it out just.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Gilberto Silva.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Oh, it's Dembele. Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
No, he's just misjudged that one. And he's... And Holland! Goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Can he spark a counter here? So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's fabulous. Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 21.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
19,
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
Vieira, number 23.
Well, now it's a race for the... Struck first time!
Coming on the field.
Oh, impressive
number
strike.
20,
Tampa Bay are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Rijkaard picks it up from the goal kick. Yamal is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Rummenigge. That's a nicely shaped ball. He has found the way through. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Arsenal presented with a golden opportunity here.
Substitution for Arsenal, number
Endo
50.
will have to save it here, or there's real trouble.
Coming on the field is number 8, Bale.
Golden
Substitution
opportunity
in progress.
wasted.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Maldini. Gilberto Silva. And it's Rijkaard. Lahm. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Could move up a gear here. Played into space.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Lahm. Alvarez. Maldini. Ball played for Rijkaard. Lahm. Played out wide. That's Maldini. And it's Soboslai. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to thread one through. He's in plenty of space here. Lovely ball and a real chance. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Arsenal are having a ball here.
Tampa Bay seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Now he's got space here. Xavi Alonso. The final 5 minutes. Well timed, excellent interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez. And it's Alvarez. Soboslai.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hullet. Time added on 4 minutes. Threads one in. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Alvarez. That is good alertness. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that will be it.
Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
Goes for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Forlan. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the shot! Mateus gets good distance on it. Bellingham. Now it's Forlan. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Forlan. And it's Forlan! Off the post! Bale.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Opts for safety. And it's Belletti. Now it's Hullet. Gives it back. Can he get on the end of this? Arsenal are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And he's really put himself on the line here. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what has happened here? Looking here to chip it through. And the shot! It's in! Arsenal are level. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
After 20 minutes is number 19.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pass somewhat off target. That has not gone well. Rodri. Hullet has given away a free kick. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And he's heaved it away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Mbappe! They've scored! And again they hit the front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here? Now it's Forlan. And this is Griezmann. Now there's a fine ball. And he's on great chance! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Valladolid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bellingham. Nicely aimed pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's quick to get it clear again. Here's Rodri. Lovely. It's Forlan! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Tonali. Bale.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played back into the centre. Arsenal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Can he get it through? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's in on goal. He's dealt with that really well. Costa Curta. Lovely, now then. Forlan! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Looking for options for movement. Vieira.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Played through into space. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Adriano. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, what chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 8, Bale. Number 19,
the second half gets underway.
Messi. Coming on the
Arsenal
field,
come out for this second
10,
half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here.
Xabi Alonso.
Griezmann tries a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Rodri. Pelé.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Pelé. Valladolid needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And this is Pelé. Oh, shooting chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. pull it, engages and forces him off the ball. Arsenal come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Thinks about the shot.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
That was fabulous, the most adept of touches. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. And looking down the list of names, it does look, Jim, as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players in that defence. If they push on a little bit more, we could see something very different.
It's run loose here. And it's Belletti. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched when it comes to pace. One-on-ones, he usually comes out on top, even against quick opponents. But I also like the way he can drive the ball out of defence. He's got a very useful ability to be able to...
Shot, surely! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. It's skewed away. He'll try to keep this alive. Tomori. Now this could be a chance. Still goalless.
Xavi Alonso.
Pelé. And it's Xavi Alonso. And here's Hullet. Hullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Clipped into space. Real chance! And Ribéry! Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Khan claims comfortable. And now they can spring out of defence. Belletti. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pelé. And that has left him in a heap. Howson with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And that's put paid to a promising move. Belletti. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Bellingham picks it up out wide. And that's aimed into the middle. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Belletti. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time.
Xavi Alonso. Rodri.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Messi.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's in space and looking for options. He's found the way. Chance! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Belletti. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Cross flung in towards the middle, deftly away. And it's Rodri. Bellingham. Ambitious ball here. He's on it, can he get away? Howson gathers from the goal kick. Robertson calmly anticipates. Bellingham.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a promising position. Has crossed into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, that is a good chance to shoot! Superb goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Xavi Alonso.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's good vision. And this is Hullet. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's forced to go back. Beckham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Ribery. Now it's Hullet. Belletti. And Tomori. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Arsenal still chasing a one-goal deficit here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Ribery. Law. Bellingham in with the challenge. Ribery. Vieira. Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tomori. Your impression so far, Jim?
Arsenal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Beckham chasing after it. Pele goes steaming forward. And it's Beckham. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And it comes. Terrific header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
He's shooting! And that has been cleared.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Now it's Ribery. Oh, there's a probing ball. Threads one in.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I lad ambitious and adventurous too. That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's a sharp little ball here.
This is the time you need that pace.
He has found the way through.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Half an hour gone in the second half. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Beckham. Number 8, Bellingham. Coming on the field.
Cannavaro.
Number 10, Ruben Neves.
Howson
Number
is the team's
15,
great visionary.
Bruno Fernandes. Substitution in progress.
Bruno Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Looking to go deep. Crossed in again.
He's having a shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! A finish of true class!
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
That is simply top draw, beautifully served up and deliciously finished.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That's clever. Oh, this is a great position. Cannavaro. Mateus. Bale. And it's Vieira. Mateus. He can run onto that. Ruben Neves. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting
Any
traffic
reflections
to be
on what
heavy
you've seen,
after
Jim?
the final
Well,
whistle
there was a
today.
distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.